The 97% estimate is bandied about by basically everybody. I had a close look at what this study really did. As far as I can see, this estimate just crumbles when you touch it. None of the statements in the papers is supported by any data that is actually in the paper, but this 97% is essentially pulled from thin air. It's not based on any credible research whatsoever.
But one survey that claimed 97% of scientists agreed was not based on thousands of scientists or even hundreds of scientists, but only on 77. Of those 77 scientists, 75 answered the survey to form the mythical 97% consensus. In this instance, the 97% wasn't even 97 scientists.
It's fiction. 97% was a figure that was arrived at many years ago by the people who pushed this agenda. They then realized they needed some sort of support for it, so they did a couple of very dopey papers.
Proponents of man-made global warming often point out that the National Academy of Sciences and the American Meteorological Society and other large science groups have issued statements endorsing the so-called consensus view. But
not a single one of those scientific organizations that have issued these very dramatic statements agreeing with the IPCC and the Royal Society actually polled their scientist members and showed that a majority of their members agree. Many scientists who do not agree with the statement attributed to all of them. They never poll their rank and file.
But it's nothing new. If we were here 100 years ago and I was in the psychology department, I'd be telling you that by the science of craniology, black people are stupider than white people. West Europeans are smarter and more creative than East Europeans. This was called phrenology. And all the data and statistics that they could line up and shuffle supported it. And everybody believed it.
To me, these kinds of claims of settled science, it's really antithetical to the scientific process. It reflects confirmation bias, groupthink.
So it's simply propaganda.